Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NCAA Revamped Conference National Championship Single Elimination Tournament. We'll be putting every team from every conference, yes, even the independents, in a tournament to decide who is the champion of the conference and who will be the national champion. Every single winner from every single conference will participate in an 11-team tournament to decide the national champion. First up, we have the American Conference. Up first in our list of games, the UAB Blazers versus the North Texas Mean Green. And then after UAB took a 2-possession lead, North Texas still has all 3 timeouts, down 2 possessions. The quarterback drops back, looks, finds a wide open man in the check down, gets the first. Going for the no huddle here. Drops back, throws, finds a wide open man, gets down to the midfield. Finds it, but it's dropped. And then after North Texas could not come back, UAB got the field goal and they won 27-10. And UAB moves on. And up next we have Tulsa at USF at Raymond James Stadium. But after the game ended, wow, Tulsa absolutely demolished Southern Florida. And they did it in a huge upset and they will move on in the tournament. Up next, Temple at Memphis here in the Liberty Bowl. But after Memphis tried to attempt the comeback, they also have been upset in their home stadium. They have now moved on to face against Tulsa. Up next, we have ECU here at UTSA in the Alamo Dome. After a terrible decision not to onside kick it by ECU, UTSA ran down the clock and they ended up defeating the Pirates 17-14. And they move on to face either Rice or Charlotte. Up next, speaking of Charlotte and Rice, it's Charlotte and Rice. You know, Charlotte and Rice kind of sounds like a North Carolina dish. Late in the game, Rice has the ball at home, down 1. Quarterback drops back. Gonna throw down the middle, and it's caught down to the 35-yard line. Goes Luke McCaffrey, 21-yard reception. Rice looking to get any points whatsoever. They can take the lead here. And a little sweep off to the right, and he gets about 8 yards on the run. 2nd and 2 with about 3 minutes remaining. Gonna hand off. Nope, fake the handoff. The play action, but an awful play. Thankfully, he dropped the ball. That would have been a loss of a couple of yards there. 3rd and 2. Let's hope this will be considered in their field goal range because a field goal will make a 2-point lead. Gonna go with the handoff to the left, but he's gonna be stopped short with a yard loss. Let's see what'll happen here. They're gonna go for it on 4th and 3. This might be the game. Gonna go for the handoff to the right, and he's easily gonna slide past the D lineman. Drops back, looking, throws, incomplete on the sidelines. 2nd and 10 from the 21.5-yard line. We got 3 men behind him. He's going to hand it off to the left. He's going to lose a yard. Cameron Montgomery's going to lose a yard on the run. 3rd and 11. Big play here for Rice, but they are closer to field goal range. Quarterback drops back. Looking, throws. Wide open man! Touchdown Rice! They've taken the lead. TJ McMahon to a wide open McCaffrey. Charlotte has the ball in prime position, down 5. They're already in Rice territory with 1:15 left to go in the game. The handoff up the middle, and he's going to get nowhere. Shedrick Bird gets a loss of 3 on the run, and the clock is still ticking. Charlotte still has 3 timeouts, but they need to score a touchdown here to win this game, or else Rice might escape with a victory. Quarterback drops back, throws, finds a man way over the head, though. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 13 for Charlotte. Drops back. Going to throw down the middle, way just right into the dirt. Huge play, 4th and 13. This is going to be it. This is going to be the game here, ladies and gentlemen. Will Charlotte move on, or will Rice move on? Big pressure, finds a man, but is he going to get to the first down? And he will, and then some. First down, Charlotte, and the timeout by the 49ers. A huge game-saving first down from Charlotte, and they are back in this thing. Rice needs to rely on their defense if they need to win this game. And a handoff to the right, and he's going to lose some yards. Calvin Camp loses about 3 on the play. And Charlotte had to call another timeout 2nd and 13 with 1 timeout left, 38 seconds left to go. Quarterback takes the snap, throws, finds a man wide open over the middle. He's going to get tackled about 3 yards short of the sticks. The no huddle coming up right here. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Drops back, throws, almost intercepted by Rice. That almost was a terrible game ender. 4th and 3, another 4th down conversion coming for the 49ers. Are they going to score, or is Rice going to hold and win the game? Finds a man wide open, but he went backwards for the ball. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and Rice is going to win the game 15-10. Oh boy, this is going to be a long, long video. I don't know if my recording even got that, but I'm not going back to do it. Florida Atlantic beat Navy 15-7. I've been having issues with pausing and unpausing and not knowing when I'm paused and not knowing when I'm unpaused, so not even going to go back and redo that one. We've completed all of our first round games in the American. Up next, we have the 1 seed SMU Mustangs against the number 9 seed, the UAB Blazers. And then after a huge upset by the Blazers knocking off the number 1 seed, they've traveled to 2 different home locations and they knock off the Mustangs by 3 possessions. And UAB moves on to the semifinals. And in a battle of the American Conference Cinderella story, the 12 seed Tulsa against the 13 seed Temple, both who upset top 5 teams in this tournament. But only one team can advance. Which team will it be? And after a really big back and forth game between both offenses, Tulsa has the ball down 4 points with no timeouts and 44 seconds left to go. The quarterback drops back. He's going to throw over the middle, but he's going to have no timeouts. They're going to have to no huddle this ball right here. They need to score a touchdown if they want to win. And he's going to spike the ball, and that's going to make it 3rd and 6. Already, Tulsa is not looking so good here. This could be really bad for Tulsa. Quarterback drops back, throws, finds a wide open man for the... No, he dropped it. But the animation played that he caught it. It's going to be 4th and 6. And they're going to have to go for it. I thought he caught it. The game thought he caught it, but he really didn't. 4th and 6 to win the game. Will Temple continue their Cinderella story? And they're going to sack Tulsa's quarterback. Davis Brin sacked for 5-yard loss. And Temple's going to move on and win 28-24. Up next, we have the 3 seed UTSA against the number 6 seed Rice. Don't forget, Rice beat Charlotte in the last round, and UTSA did barely slide by ECU. With about 2:52 left in the game, UTSA has the ball down 6. They still have all 3 timeouts, so they don't need to be in too much of a rush, but they also don't need to take off too much time off the clock. Gonna go for the check down. Gonna barely get the first down. First down and 10. Gonna go with the handoff, and wow, a big hole opens up for UTSA. And Traylon Smith gets about 11 yards on the rush. Gonna go with the handoff to the right. Gonna get another 9 yards on the carry. UTSA's in prime position to score on this drive. Already past midfield, Traylon Smith having a decent game, especially in this drive. Quarterback drops back a lot. He's going to throw, and they're going to lose 4 yards. 3rd and 5 here for the Roadrunners. Big play here. UTSA going to get a huge first down to the 36-yard line. Zachary Franklin. 1:17 left in the game. Still all 3 timeouts. Another check down and a first down to Corian Clark with a 12-yard reception. Frank Harris, 18 for 24, 224, 1 touchdown. About 1:05 left to go. And he's just letting the clock run down. 60 ticks left in the game. Still down 6 with a handoff up the middle. Gets about 3. And they're going to call it timeout. Going to drop back, throw, find a man. He's going to go out of bounds. Tyke Ogle Kellogg. What a name right there. 3rd and 4 for the Roadrunners. Are they going to move on in the American tournament? They move on to the final bracket. Going to drop back, look, Throws, tries to toe tip, but he's going to be half a yard short. 4th and inches for the Roadrunners. 2 timeouts left to go. It's now or never. Handoff up the middle. He's not going to get it. He's going to lose 2 yards. And Rice is going to upset the Roadrunners in the Alamo Dome. In the last game of the quarterfinals, Florida Atlantic against the number 2 seed Tulane Green Wave here in Yulman Stadium. Tulane has the ball tied. 3 timeouts, 1:35 left to go in the game. Fakes the handoff. Gonna throw it down the middle, and it's caught down to the midfield. Shaquan Jackson with a 16-yard reception, and they're gonna run no hurry. Down to the 49. In Owls territory. Gonna roll right, but he's gonna get immediately sacked. Michael Pratt sacked for 5 yards. They need to score on this drive to take a lead. Don't want to risk going into overtime. You want to score here. Gonna get about 4 yards on the reception right here. It's gonna be 3rd and 11. Michael Pratt drops back. Looks huge. Dot over the middle. Tulane down to the 5 with 51 seconds left to go. Huge play by Tulane. And this puts them in prime position to maybe hit a game-winning field goal here. But Florida Atlantic still has all 3 timeouts. They're going to run up the middle. Going to get down to about the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for Tulane, and they called the timeout instead. Maybe they want to score a touchdown here. Going to run it out to the right, and touchdown, Tulane. They take the lead with 14 seconds to go. Florida Atlantic is going to have the ball down 7 with 4 seconds left. Are they going to be able to do something here? Going to go deep. Try and find a wide open man. Almost caught. If he had caught that and found some space, that would have been a touchdown. But the 2nd seed of the American Conference moves on in the tournament. We are now down to our 4 final teams. Which one of these teams is going to win the American in this video? Which one of these teams is going to move on to the national bracket? The number 9 seed, UAB Blazers. The number 13 seed, the Temple... What is Temple? Are they the Owls too? The number 13 seed, the Cinderella Story, the Temple Owls. The number 6 seed, the Rice Owls. In the number 2 seed, the Tulane Green Wave. There's 3 American Owls teams? I did not even realize that. In the first semifinal game, Temple, the Cinderella Story at UAB Blazers Stadium here in Legion Field. I don't even think they have the new stadium in this mod, but it is still great to see UAB in this tournament this far, especially the Cinderella Story Temple. Here it comes for Temple. The Cinderella Story with 3 timeouts, 1 minute, 7 seconds left in the game. He's going to find a man, and he's going to throw an interception on their first drive, on their comeback attempt. The first play of the drive, and they throw an interception. And UAB runs out the clock, and they win 31-28, and they move on to the American Conference Championship. 1 more game left to go before the Conference Championship. Rice at Tulane. After trying to run out the clock, I couldn't even get any game footage from that one because it went by so quickly. Tulane made multiple mistakes, and I couldn't just switch over to watching Rice just run out the clock. Rice upset the number 2 seed Tulane Green Wave, and they'll move on to the conference championship against UAB. All right, here we go. The American Conference Championship. And here we are in M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland for the American Conference Championship between the number 9 seed UAB Blazers and the number 6 seed Rice Owls. UAB has elected to kick, and we are going to be underway here as we'll go ahead and show the kickoff. It is booted away. Rice will receive it to start the game. He's going to get it out to about the 22, 23 yard line maybe. Going to show a few plays from each team's first drive, and then we'll sim to about later in the game. But both of these teams have made it so far into the tournament. And a huge incomplete play, but it's a fumble! It's not going to be an incomplete pass, it's going to be a fumble, and it's going to be recovered by the Blazers in the red zone territory. UAB already set up for a crazy game. Holy cow. Great defense by the Blazers, and they're already set up to score here. A handoff to the left, gets some blocks, gets out to about the 8 yard line. Dwayne McBride. Wow. Rice defeated the 11 seed Charlotte. They upset the number 3 seed UTSA, upset the number 2 seed Tulane to make it here. And UAB is going to score a touchdown. Dylan Hopkins, 8 yard rushing touchdown. But UAB defeated the number 8 seed North Texas. They upset the number 1 seed SMU by 17, and they defeated the Cinderella story Temple to get here. Which one of these teams wants it more? And it looks like it might end up being UAB here. And at halftime, UAB is going to receive it. They got a field goal, and Rice got a touchdown late in the second quarter. They're going to return it down to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, down to around the 40 yard line in UAB territory. Jermaine Brown Jr. with a great return here. About the 39.5 yard line for the Blazers here. Here we go. UAB about 1st and 10. Going to throw down the middle, and it's going to be complete to Jean Palmer for a 7 yard reception. UAB would go on to score a touchdown, and it looks like UAB had to put in their backup quarterback. That might be some bad news for UAB, but they are up 2 possessions, so there's nothing really big to sweat, but you don't want to choke the lead away. And Ari Broussard gets about 3 yards on the rush here. 2nd and 7 for the Owls here. Rice with a 7 yard run from Broussard. Going to get the first down. Rice got the touchdown, got UAB to punt. Now they have the ball back, only down 7. They're already outperforming UAB in offensive yards. 11 seconds left in the third quarter here in the American Championship game. Handoff to the left, and he's going to get about 1 yard. And that's the end of the third quarter. UAB is leading 17-10. I know it says the CUSA, but these were CUSA teams when the game came out, so the mod is, they're on the American now. With about 4.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, 1st and 10 for the Rice Owls. Inside the 25 yard line. Quarterback's going to hand it off. No, the play action. Gonna run through the middle. Wide open hole for Rice, and he gets stopped immediately at the 7 yard line. TJ McMahon gets clobbered. With about 4:10 left to go, Rice is in prime territory to score. 2 unanswered touchdowns and a handoff up the middle, and they're going to get stopped at around the 4. Cameron Montgomery with a really decent handoff up the middle. Rice with another handoff. And he's going to get it. Touchdown, Rice. Cameron Montgomery. And the ball game is 1 point away from being all tied up. UAB with 3:34 left in the game. 17-17. Gonna go with the read option and the handoff. Fake and a crazy run by the UAB Blazers quarterback Dylan Hopkins. Already getting closer and closer to midfield. UAB might be pulling off a good drive here that could possibly give them the win. And another good handoff up the middle. Dwayne McBride with about 5 yards. He's going to throw it out left. Ooh, and he's going to get stopped 3 yards short of the first down. 3rd and 3 for the Blazers. This could be it here. Going to throw down the middle, and it's dropped. Incomplete, and that's going to be 4th and 3, and the Blazers are going to have to punt. On the 6 yard line, Rice is going to start their drive that could possibly be a game winner. All 3 timeouts, 2:36 left in the game. Handoff up the middle. And he's going to burst through a hole and get about 9 on the rush. After a couple of sacks on the drive, 4th and 13 for Rice. And they're going to have to punt to UAB. So UAB is going to have a chance to win the game with about a minute 20 left in the game. They still have 2 timeouts. I'm going to say, let's see what they can do, but I'm almost said, let's see what they are going to do, but tongue twisters over here. Going to throw down the middle, and it's going to get caught, and barely Tejon Palmer is going to get the first down, and they're already going for the no huddle here. Going for the aggressive attack on the offense here. Going to try and catch the Rice defense off guard. The game is still tied up 17-17. UAB throws, and it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 with a minute 10 left in the game. This is the American Conference Championship. Quarterback drops back. Looks, going to go deep. Almost intercepted Jordan Dunbar with the deflection, but he almost intercepted that. That could have been a crazy play right there. And it's already 3rd and 10 for UAB. He had a man wide open too, but he underthrew it. If he just had a little bit more of an arm, that could have been a touchdown. With a minute 5 left, 3rd and 10, he's going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going to get a big hole, and he's going to get the first. He's going to barely get the first. Dwayne McBride, and here comes the aggressive no huddle. With 60 seconds left on the clock and counting. 1st and 10, Dylan Hopkins throws left. Going to get about 2 yards as he steps out of bounds, and that will stop the clock in the old college rules. 53 seconds left to go, 2nd and 8. Going to go right. Caught out of bounds. 48 seconds left to go, and it's another first down for the Blazers. 48 seconds left to go. They're already in field goal range, and a run up the middle, and they're already inside the 5 in the red zone. Dwayne McBride with a 13-yard rush. 1st and goal, 22 seconds and counting. Nobody's called any timeouts. This could end up being deadly. You don't want to throw an interception here. You do not want to take it into overtime. They're going to go with the fake and the read option. Dylan Hopkins with the 4-yard touchdown rush, and UAB scores with 10 seconds left, and they might just win this game. Rice is going to have the kickoff, and then maybe one play. He's going to return it. 8 seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3. He didn't go down. 3 seconds left to go. That took about 4 seconds off the clock trying to keep pushing, but they're going to have 3 seconds. 1 play left. Does Rice have a crazy Hail Mary in their back pocket to take it into overtime? He's going to go deep. It's going to be almost intercepted and incomplete. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 9 seed UAB Blazers have won the American Conference Tournament Championship, and they will move on to the national bracket representing the American Conference, and Rice is going to go home with absolutely nothing. They made it all the way to the conference championship, and they won nothing. And ladies and gentlemen, the UAB Blazers have moved on to the national bracket. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see with the other conferences, please leave a like down below and tell me what conference you'd like to see next. We don't specifically have to go in ABC order between all the conferences, so let me know which one you want to see next. Thank you for watching the American Tournament Bracket. We still have 11 tournaments left, but we're going to have to put the independents in the ACC conference in one video together because there's only 2 independent teams in this game that we can play with. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later.